Hello people watching this video. It occurred to me that I've never made a video on this channel introducing myself. This occurred to me mostly because I have a school assignment to make a video introducing myself, so that's what I'm doing. My name is Olivia. I mostly use he, him pronouns. My high school classes have been moved online due to COVID-19. Social isolation has been interesting for me. On one hand, I'm definitely not the type of person who needs an excuse to shut myself out from the world, but on the other, I've been more productive than ever. I finished a chapter of the book I'm working on, I've posted at least a couple YouTube videos, I've done some painting, finally got around to some of the books I've been wanting to read and bands I've wanted to listen to, posted a new fanfiction on fanfiction.net. It's been great, and I actually feel better than I have in a while. I also think social isolation has actually made me more social. My little sister and I play cards or read together almost every day. I'm reading the Warrior Cat books to her. I forgot how often the characters pee on stuff in those books. Anyway, I feel like I hang out with my brother more. We talk about superheroes and musicals and other nerd garbage. This actually might be the most social interaction I've had in over a year. I should also tell you about my interests and stuff. I really like art, but not just visual art and animation that I post to this channel. I also enjoy fiction writing, poetry, writing music, singing, film production, and sewing. Oh, and I guess having a YouTube channel maybe counts as an interest? I'm not sure. I've also been trying to learn ukulele. I haven't practiced in a while, but I swear I'm gonna get back into it. Also piano. And reading, but I mentioned that one. On top of Warriors, I like Harry Potter, the Seven Realms novels, the Sisters Grimm, Naruto, the manga, and recently I've been reading Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. I also want to write comics. Also podcasts. My favorite are the Arc Obsessions, Welcome to Night Vale, The Real Life Actor, and Creative Pep Talk, along with a whole bunch of others. That reminds me, some of my other interests include psychology, philosophy, and politics. I personally think my strengths are in watercolor painting, singing, and animation. I've done a few watercolor paintings on this channel before, and have another one coming up in the near future. I like that watercolor is relatively easy to mix and layer. I kind of want to try oil paint. I feel like it would have the advantages of the opacity and texture possibilities of acrylic, while also being easier to blend on the canvas. I don't actually know anything about it though, so that could be completely wrong, don't quote me on that. On a different note, I've actually planned on making animated covers of songs, but I have other animation projects I want to get around to first. I do think there are things in animation that I struggle with. I finished my animated short film earlier this year, but there are some things I still want to edit about it, which is why I haven't posted it to my channel yet. I practically have to entirely redo most of the walk cycles because they are not good. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I messed up that bad. I'm also not super great at writing music yet, probably because I don't know anything about writing music. This semester I'm taking a drama class, which is the reason I'm making this video in the first place. I signed up for drama for a couple of reasons. The first is that I've always been a very anxious person, especially in social situations, so I was hoping to build my confidence by getting out of my comfort zone and all those cliches. That goal is a little harder to achieve now that the entire course is online, but I'll figure something out. The other reason is that I really love movies and I want to work in the film industry. And I also want to have some acting ability if the opportunity presents itself for me to have a small role in a movie. Like, just in case. You never know. It could happen. Mostly, though, I want my career to be in writing the screenplay and then finding a director who will let me co-direct because my screenplay is my baby, and I will not let you kill my baby. Either way, though, I figured taking a drama class, even if just on a high school level, might be slightly helpful in the future. Plus, the entire class has been pretty fun so far. Before the school shut down, we did a lot of improv games. There was this one called Press Conference, where one student would leave the room and the rest of the class would decide who they were and what they had done. Then the student had to come back in and stand in front of the class and give a press conference where they had to guess who they were and what they did based on the questions that the class or reporters asked. My personal favorite was Donald Trump, who had just been impeached after he was caught having an affair with a duck. Trust me, it's absolutely hilarious to listen to someone talk when they don't know who they are, but you do. We also wrote and performed monologues, except me, I did a soliloquy by accident. Turns out monologues are supposed to be spoken to a character who isn't yourself, like a mid-dialogue speech. But other than that confusing mess, it's been great. I think my performance went relatively well. I've been told the emotion came through, which was my main concern, so that's cool. Oh, going back to strengths and weaknesses, one other weakness I have is that I'm not very good at